Hello, I'm Eileen from Northern Light Tarot. So, the title of this reading Is He Thinking About Me Right Now? So, let's go ahead with this reading. So, all you need to do for this reading is take a look at these three sets of cards here. This is set of cards number 1. This is set of cards number 2, and this is set of cards number 3. And, choose which deck, is really you're being pulled to, okay? Picture your person in your mind, think about them, and then, take a look at these three sets of cards. So I'll just give you a little moment to do that now. Okay, so right now, let's place aside deck of cards number 2 and this deck of cards number 3. So, first of all, we can go ahead with this deck of cards number 1. So, are they thinking about you right now? Let's go ahead. So, spirit guides and the universe, please can you channel your energies through me and into the cards for this reading? Thank you so much. So let's take a deep dive into their energies. We're going to do a Celtic cross. So this card represents your person, the question, crossing card or help or hinder card, subconscious hidden energies, past or near past, external energies, future or near future, feelings, environment, hopes, wishes and fears, and the outcome card, which is never ever ever to be taken in the literal sense. It's got to be interpreted, okay? We're also going to take some symbolism and roll this dice, and we'll also take some letters. So let's go ahead now and see what comes through. Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands. Okay, we've got strong, powerful, magnetic kind of energy going on here with the 8 of Wands. The wands are represented by the fire signs Leo, Aries, Sag. So for some of you, you are the fire sign, or they are the fire sign, or perhaps both of you are. But what the 8 of Wands truly represents is kind of like wanting that interaction, wanting to hear something from somebody, okay? So all by itself, this tells me that what we've got going on here is, that for some of you, you two may not be in absolute direct contact right now. And the 8 of Wands is kind of like, it can be rapid energy. So it could suggest that your connection is like sort of off and on, or may even be new. But let's go ahead and take some more cards here. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. Okay, so now we have that water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Beyond that, the Queen of Cups is the card of bonding. It's the card of nurturing, and it can also be the card that truly represents wanting to heal a conflict. Okay, so now, has there been a conflict in your connection? What needs to be healed? What I'm getting here is that there is this anticipatory energy, and it's to do with the heart. That's what I know. Okay, that is what is coming through, and it could well be to do with healing this rift, this conflict. That's for some of you. Let's take some more. Yes, the Princess of Swords. So, in the traditional Rider-Waite, this is the Page of Swords. So when we see the Page of Swords, we see the sword of truth, the sword of honesty. Now, what's surrounding you? Because when we see this page, Princess of Swords, we can see people talking. Okay, something could be under wraps here. That's for some of you. Also, when we see the Princess of Swords here, this can represent that off and on energy that, like a chapter is closed. However, it hasn't really closed. Okay, this is about thoughts. This is about, a communication. The pages are the communicators. They send messages. Okay, let's take another. Oh my goodness, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I already know that you are on their mind. There is no doubt about this. And there is this sense of loss. I do have to say, like, that they feel that they've lost, like, what's fated, what's meant to be. Or that, that they just know that it's you, that regardless of everything that's going on, because I do sense there's a lot going on here, just beyond it all, they know it's you. Yeah, and we've got more strong energy in this past position regarding wanting to send you a message. So we've got two messenger energies here. So it's a given that they're thinking about you. I feel that they've stalled. I feel that they've stalled, like they may have been, that's kind of like they may have sent you like an impulsive message in the past. They may have been in contact in the past. And then it's gone off the boil again somehow, if you see what I mean. Yeah, because of the Emperor, there's something about the fact that they haven't followed through, okay? They haven't fulfilled, like, they haven't been honest and true to themselves. Because it's kind of like, did they put the brake on this? Yeah, because we've got the Seven of Wands hidden, which is overcoming. And then in the external energy, we've just got this beautiful card of romance and offerings, okay? Proposals. Oh, they literally love you. They love everything about you here. Let's continue. Oh, yeah. I feel like they are really, for some of you, they're absolutely regretting their actions. That's what's coming through here. They should have fought harder. They should have said what needed to be said. Absolutely. Yes, and going forward in the immediate future, we have the Three of Swords, which represents that absolute heartbreak. For some of you, this could absolutely be third party situation. When I say third party, yes, it could involve a third person. However, when I see the Three of Swords, I just see the other element, okay? And it can be about literally the mind. It can be about the way that they self-sabotage, okay? Let's take some more. Yes. You see, the strength energy, it's a little bit like, like the Ace of Swords in some ways. It's the third sword in this situation because it tells me that you are putty in their hands, that they have very, very strong feelings for you. It can also be the card of masquerading, of putting on that mask and acting as though the feelings are not there, if you see what I mean. Let's continue. Yes, and there is. That's kind of like another representation somehow of that Ace of Swords, because the Two of Pentacles, we've got two different elements going on here. It's kind of like their feet are not touching the ground. They are weighing things up so consistently. And there is like an excited energy about this, but at the same time, it's also very, very emotional. For some of you, there's certainly like an earth water combination. Okay, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It's kind of like there's the elements of each other that really attract you to, even though that you're opposites. Okay, and there could be distance here involved as well. And there we go. We move from the Two of Coins to the Fool, which is about the journey. It's about that leap of faith. This is where they're moving to. They're thinking about you consistently, and I feel as though they're moving through their own emotions and trying to figure it all out so that they can be the best version of themselves, which is the Fool, because that is the new journey, and that does represent leaving fears and worries behind and jumping on this love train, which is just so powerful and meaningful. Okay, yeah, and there it is again, the Lovers, and that ties in with the Two of Pentacles again. It's kind of like that, sitting on the fence energy, but you can't stay on that fence very long because you're going to fall off either side. Okay? It's about the choice in love. And what we have in the environment is that you are so close yet so far away. It only takes a simple tap on the door and the door is opened, and then this is absolutely flourishing. Let's take another. Yeah, they're absolutely obsessed with you, but they haven't stepped through the doorway yet. We have the Devil energy here. Let's continue. The High Priestess, it's all hidden. A lot of this is hidden, the High Priestess. And it's kind of like they're just so scared to truly express themselves. But they are not far away now. They're not far away from taking this enormous step, which actually is gonna lighten everything. It's gonna be the new beginning. Okay? Now, what I'm gonna do now is, first of all, take some symbolism. This, may not be for everybody, this part, but let's see what comes through here. Oh, and there is that key to the door. They never forgot you. We have the Elephant. The Angel. You're an angel. Oh, we have the Elephant twice. And the Cat. And the Starfish. See how this resonates for you. There could be an ocean between you two. Something about Christmas time. There's something about travel, what's hidden with this cat, and there's this incredible doorway that is now open. Okay, now I'm going to roll this dice several times. Now these numbers may represent months, dates, etc. So we have number 2, number 5, and number 6. And now what I also want to do is take some letters. Again, this may not be for everybody, this little part of the reading. Double D. Okay. U. W. M. C. E. J. B. E. And A. So, do you see any names or initials that come through for you? Anything at all that flashes into your mind here regarding this symbolism, the dice, the cards, and this combination of letters? So I'm going to take this final card now. It's never to be taken in the literal sense. It's to be interpreted. And I do just want to mention, if you'd ever like a personal reading with me, all of those details are below. I also go live a couple of times a week. So hit that notification bell and subscribe if you'd like to see me live. So now let's go ahead. We have a waiting period. When I see the 4 of Swords, I see, especially as we had the 3 here, I see recovery. Okay. There's something here about what they've got to now process in their mind so that they can take some very bold and strong steps towards you. Now may be a period of time when things are not seeming to happen as you feel they should. The thing is, though, is there is literally, what I'm getting is here is a road to recovery. Yeah. And then the next card, and it could be a very big jump, actually, because then we move to the actual Empress, which is the card of absolute abundance, beauty, and real manifestation. Okay, there could be something here about the 9th month. Something about the harvest time. Okay, but I do see things moving in the right direction. If you found that helpful, I'd be so grateful for a thumbs up. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified of my next reading. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. So right now, I'm going to move on to set of cards number 2. So right now I'm moving on to this set of cards. Number 2, is he or she thinking about me right now? So let's go ahead, and this is going to be a really in-depth reading. This is going to be a Celtic cross, looking deep into your person's energies. So spirit guides and the universe, please can you channel your energies through me and into the cards for this reading? Thank you so much. So let's now split this deck and place these cards down. So this card represents your person, the question, crossing card or help or hinder card, subconscious hidden energies, past or near past, external energies, future or near future, feelings, environment, hopes, wishes and fears, and the outcome card. Never, ever, ever to be taken in the literal sense, but always to be interpreted. So, well, we have the Ace of Pentacles straight out. This is wonderful. The Ace of Pentacles is about a brand new beginning. It's about an offering. Okay, it's about it can be about something really fresh, something like really new. Like they want to come towards you and offer something like truly that's solid and concrete in the 3D. Let's go deeper into this, okay? So straight up, we have 2 queens, okay? And I need to now also, because of that, to take a look at this past. So your person struggles, okay? Your person struggles because of there's something that's happened in the past. Now, we need to go deeper. I feel there's something from like kind of like long ago in their past that's impacting the way that they are now. What I do get here is that they feel this with you, okay? We could, and it came through in set of cards number 1, we could have an earth-water combination here. It doesn't have to be, but it could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn with Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It doesn't have to be. When we see those 2 energies, we see opposites. We see 2 people who kind of like maybe you wouldn't expect to be together, or you don't imagine it. You just, you know, at the outset you don't really think that, but there's something about it that's just so powerful. Now with the Queen of Swords on top of that, there's also an air energy here, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So that could be in the mix as well in your charts, etc. What I'm seeing is that, especially with this Ace of Swords, there is just something about, well, it's very clear that they're thinking about you, but there's something else that they're thinking about, and that's previous hurt, okay? Something's really hurt them in the past. Like a connection has hurt them in the past, and it's made them very wary, okay? Now, it could even be that it's something to do with the fallout of your connection in the past. But they're absolutely thinking about you. And what I'm getting here is they're moving from this double-edged, difficult sword energy in the past to the offer of the new beginning, regardless, because there's going to be so many scenarios, you know. So regardless, we're seeing like progression forwards here. Let's take some more for this Ace of Swords. Knight of Cups. Ooh. Now I'm seeing that it's got very many layers that need to be peeled back. Because, oh my goodness, they want to romance you. Like, you've got strong energy, haven't you? You've got confidence. Some of you are a strong fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. And they are a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That's for some of you. Let's continue. Oh my goodness, the devil energy. Okay, I always say do not worry about these scary looking cards because they're just about intensities, you know. They never forgot you. I just got that message. They've always shone a torch for you. They're too scared to approach you. But they want to. There is a fear of rejection here coming through for some of you. As in they are worried that you will reject them, or there's been a rejection, or there's been something that's happened. I feel like the energy I'm getting is that they're holding back. But all they do, clearly, is think about you and wanting to approach you with this Ace of Pentacles energy, but they're just being held back, regardless of the scenario. Yeah, they're stuck on this fence. Two of Swords. Like we just look at this. It's about taking a stand, and they know it. They do know it. Because the feelings for you are very deep and very heartfelt. And they know that you two fill each other up with these incredible cups of love. And here it is again, and this is just the immediate future. Like, they're like awash with emotion about you, and yet this Queen of Swords really matches in with this moon, because like when we look at it, there's two paths here, isn't there? And is it the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Cups? One is cynical, one is beautiful and healing. But it's all rolled into one. Let's continue. The Hierophant. The Two of Wands. And Judgment. This is like shedding an old skin to create the new version of oneself. And they know this is what they've got to do. It's kind of like they're stuck. They're kind of like stuck in a pretense that isn't even real, because all they're doing is thinking about you. They're pretending to be happy, but the only way they're going to be happy is when they really open up to you and tell you exactly how they feel. But to do that, it's like they've got to shed this extra layer of hardened skin that they've got. Okay. Yeah, like they're in the Seven of Cups, which can be that freeze response. It can be about being frozen in emotion and not knowing how to handle their emotion. Yeah, so like presently, they may not even be around you. Let's take another for this Eight of Cups. Oh, but they miss you. Did they step away from you? Because that's what I get here. They did it and they regret it. Eight of Cups, Five of Cups. Cups, cups, cups everywhere. However, they really want to approach you. They want to really urgently speak to you, but this is in the hopes, wishes, and fears. It's kind of like they really want to do this, but they're scared to do this. Let's now go into this part of the reading. So let's take some symbolism, okay? Oh yeah, we got it all going on. We got the moon there. Straight away, the moon. It's the sun and the clouds all at once. Like they've got it all going on. There's something about the distance, unlocking the heart, the beautiful energy and music. There's something about the music you two share. The key, there's distance. Take a look at these symbols. We've got it all going on. We've got like a whole myriad of emotion here that needs to literally be unlocked. We've got a key and we've got a lock and we've got this plane. It's all going on here. So now let us roll this dice 3 times. The number 12, the 12th month. Does this relate to dates of birth, significant dates? The number 6. And the number 9. And now, let's take some letters here. This may be a little noisy now because I am literally shuffling these letters. Okay, let's take a look. I love you too. I just got that straight away. I love you too. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. We got E. We've got W. Look for initials, names, locations. They have a question for you. We've got A, O, N, E, D, and C. So, right now, feel free to pause the reading here right now if you'd like to take a look at the symbols and the letters. What I'm going to do is take this final card. Before I do want to stress, never to be taken in the literal sense. And I also want to tell you that if you have found this reading helpful, I'd be so grateful for that thumbs up. And if you subscribe, you'll get notified of my next reading. And I do go live a couple of times a week as well. And I do offer private readings. All of those details are below. But right now, I really want to carry on. So let's go ahead. Oh, I like this. The King of Cups, setting sail. Setting sail. This is about maturation. This is about, there's something here about Maybe like they need like to have this experience without you for a while. Okay? Maybe they need to see what that's like without you. There's that energy coming through, and then there's also they need to be true to their heart because it's clear all they do is think about you. And they just need to acknowledge that and start to make some real firm, strong choices and decisions. Okay, I feel like that's the energy we're moving into here with the King of Cups, which is very powerful. So that was set of cards number 2, and I really hope that you found it helpful. So now I'm going to move on to set of cards number 3. Okay, so now thank you for bearing with me, those of you who chose set of cards number 3. There's been a bit of a wait, but this is your reading. And the title of this reading is he or she thinking about me right now? So let's go ahead. So, spirit guides and the universe, please can you channel your energies through me and into the cards for this reading? Thank you so much. And this is going to be a very in-depth Celtic cross reading, which looks very deeply into your person's energies for this question. Okay. So now, let's place these cards down. This card represents your person, the question, crossing card or help or hinder card, subconscious hidden energies, past or near past, external energies, future or near future, feelings, environment, hopes, wishes and fears, and the outcome card, never ever to be taken in the literal sense, to be interpreted. So let's go ahead. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have to go back to set of cards 1 and 2. I feel this showed up in set of cards number 2. We got the same again. And very often I do get like a whole journey when I do all 3 sets of cards. It's like there's just this big, enormous message that needs to come through. And I do feel it here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's about a beginning, an offer, a start. And it's very strong. And it's about here and now. And it's about being with you right now, okay? Let's continue. We've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. However, that is just the star signs associated with the Pentacles energy. That aspect of it may be significant for some of you. Let's continue. Okay. Oh, the King of Swords. Are they thinking about you? Well, I think so. The King of Swords, it's the very top energy of the energy, which is all about the mind, okay? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We could have an earth combination: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The King of Swords. This person could be older than you. That's for some of you. All they're doing, there it is. Oh, they're thinking about you. Yes, we've got the King of Swords. And what are they thinking? They're thinking about being with you. But it's kind of like from a very strong angle, okay? The King of Swords can represent, planning, strategy, knowledge, what they know. Let's continue. And the Page of Pentacles. So what we've got here is kind of like they know, they're sure, they are thinking about you. They want to make an offer towards you. There is something here about how. There could be an age gap relationship going on here, I do have to say. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. The Page of Pentacles is, and that can work both ways, by the way. Page of Pentacles is about knowing, feeling it, but at the same time, trepidation, okay? Because it's about extending like an olive branch or making a move. Think of it in those terms. Let's take a look at the past. Oh, okay. Extending an olive branch, 3 of Swords. What? So for there's something going on here with the past, okay? So like they've been hurt, or it's their party, or you two used to be together and they're trying to come back towards you. The 3 of Swords can represent all of that. And it does explain why, yes, like all they do is think about you and they want this new beginning with you, but they're hesitant. They want to reach out with the Page of Pentacles, but there's trepidation associated with it. Let's take another. Oh my goodness. However, it's serious. It doesn't get any more serious than this. This can be like about getting down on that one knee, proverbial one knee, okay? The Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Someone who's watching this reading is about to be proposed to, I have to say. But it overwhelmingly, it tells me, of course they're thinking about you. And it's serious. And this is about strong offerings of long-term commitment. There is no doubt here. And there's something here that relates to the past. This is the crossing card or help or hinder card. So what, I always say there are no bad cards in tarot. Like the 9 of Swords, as tricky as it is, okay, as scary as it looks, it's a temporary energy. Like the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, they are almost like sort of, how do I describe it? They are like kind of temporary sticking plasters, if you know what I mean. People don't stay in these heightened energies for very long. Something's going to give, something is going to give here. And that's what I'm getting with this Nine of Swords. It can't be much longer. So I feel like this is actually not the hinder card. I feel like it's the help card. Yeah, because this is what needs to come out. The Ten of Pentacles, which is about long-term commitment, which is about stability. It's about absolute commitment. Okay, and it's right here. And there it is. And that's where the 9 becomes the Fool, because it's about this being a temporary situation, whatever it is, and this being hidden. And then, like, what we've got in the brewing, like, right below the surface, if it may even have come out by now, the Full energy, which is like bursting through the 9 of Swords, plowing through the 10, and taking the big leap of faith, which it sounds like, the Full energy can sound like, oh, I'm taking a leap of faith and it's foolish. No, it doesn't mean that. It means that you have worked through everything that's happened to you so that you can start all over. You can start again. You can approach things like the Fool with this incredibly beautiful, fresh, vibrant energy, okay? And I love that here. And I love this as well, because going forward, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. That's somebody who's willing to work on this, work on themselves, okay? They're thinking about you and they're thinking about your future together. That's what they're thinking about. Let's take some more. Oh, and then as I was shuffling, yeah, the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, they came through in the last couple of readings as well at some point. It's worth going back. So this is about the work that needs to be done regarding openness and honesty, old chapters, new chapters, embracing the love, embracing all of the opportunity and the feelings that they have for you. It's kind of like they are going back in time, like, have you two, is this from the past? There is something about reclaiming themselves, reclaiming that energy and launching into the future with you, but knowing that it was always you, it was always going to be you. I'm getting that strongly. And kind of like amalgamating themselves, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people do need to do that. Sort of draw in all of their life, all of their experiences, like everything that's formed them as a person, and figure out what work needs to be done regarding everything that's happened to them ultimately, and how they are going to amalgamate that and understand that and use that to their own advantage in order to understand themselves better, in order to make this connection with you what they want it to be. Yeah, because they know it's about the balance. It's about the balance within themselves. Yeah. Yeah, and then in the environment, we've got like that they do desperately want to speak to you and tell you all of this, but it's kind of like they're not quite there at the point where they can truly explain it all yet. It's kind of like they can't put their thoughts and feelings into words, but they really want to. And it may come across as like kind of discombobulated for a time period. But there is this essence of knowing that they're running out of time to truly show everything to you that they need to show to you. and be the best version of themselves. Let's take some more. Yeah, Knight of Cups. It's very romantic, you know, but there's this urgency associated with it as well. They don't want to lose you. That's coming through very, very strongly. You're the sun. You're everything. They got to sort themselves out, though. They know this. Yeah, they feel that this is like you are their destiny. This is powerful, this reading, I do have to say. Yeah, they're done with it. It's kind of like when we see the Ten of Wands in the hopes, wishes, and fears, it's kind of like they're done with this burden. Like, they want to get rid of it. And they're afraid of it. They're sick of carrying so much weight. They want to be the fool. Okay? And I feel like they're gonna be. And it's all because of you. It's kind of like you've awakened them. Let's now take some symbolism here, okay? This may not be for everybody, this part, but let's take a look and see what comes through. Oh, we got a lot here. We got the plane again. This came through earlier, and we got the elephant. They never forgot you. We got the angel again. We've got like growth. This, I feel like there's something about this always having been fated. It's always been fated. They know it. You know it. The number 4 is significant for some. The number 4. We got 2 keys, 2 properties. Is that 2 properties at a distance? It's all coming together at the right time. It's what you both wish for. Take a look here and feel free to pause the reading. Okay. So now I'm going to roll this dice 3 times. Let's see what numbers come through. How do they resonate for you? Are they significant months, days, dates of birth, etc.? Birthdays? We have the number 8. And the number 6. And the number 6 again. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do next is take some letters. So this could be names, places, initials. Let's just see what comes through for you. Oh, this one wanted to come through as well. Let's take a look. I, F, N, A, B, N, U, Q, T, E, O, E, and H. So, what comes through for you here? This part is very kind of bespoke, I guess. Does anything resonate for you with these letters? Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is take this final card. Before I do just want to quickly mention, if you found this reading helpful, I'd be ever so grateful for that thumbs up. And if you subscribe, you will be notified of my next reading, especially if you hit that notification bell, which is so important. I do offer private readings. The details are below. And I also go live a couple of times a week. So that's on Wednesdays and Sundays. Okay. So now let's take a look at this final card. Oh my goodness. We got the Magician. So that says so much to me. You know, we can't stay in the 9s and 10s for too long. And now we have the Magician energy, which is ultimate manifestation and new beginnings. It's kind of like we started with the Ace, didn't we? And we just times it by 100 because we ended up with the Magician energy. So yes, they're thinking about you, and they are very emotional about you, and they are absolutely in this sort of mode. They're moving towards this mode of absolute new beginnings because they're done with the fear, they're done with the worry, and they know that it's kind of like it's all about now, isn't it? It's about making it happen now. That's what's coming through. So I'm going to leave the reading there, and I really hope that you found it helpful. Okay then, bye.